Hello dear students, welcome to the YouTube channel of Konar Classes. Today we are going to discuss these two topics. As you see in the board, the first one is that functions with same derivatives differ by a constant. Ideally this should have been covered in the previous session. I missed it, so I will cover here. And the second one is that the geometrical interpretation of indefinite integral. So what is the meaning, what is the geometrical meaning of indefinite integral, that also we are going to cover. Okay, so let's start one by one. The first one is that the statement is that functions with the same derivatives. Okay, so let us consider two functions, okay, with the same derivative. That means what? So let us consider the two functions. Okay, what are the two functions? Okay, so one functions we define as gx and another function we defined as hx. Now what is the properties of these two what is the property of these two functions is that their derivatives are same. That means what? G dash x, that is differentiation of gx with respect to x, is equal to h dash x, that is differentiation of hx with respect to x. Correct? So this condition is given. Now what we need to show that they differ by a constant. That means gx minus hx. To prove, what we need to prove? We need to prove that gx minus hx is equal to a constant. Okay, let's take that there is a function fx is equal to gx minus hx. Okay, so we are considering a function fx such that fx equal to gx minus hx. Now if we differentiate both sides with respect to x, what we get? F dash x equal to g dash x minus h dash x. Correct? Now according to this, g dash x, according to this, g dash x equal to h dash x, that means g dash x minus h dash x equal to 0. Correct or not? So this implies f dash x is equal to 0. Why? Because from 1. Okay, so if we give this as equation 1, because g dash x is equal to h dash x from equation number 1. Correct? So now f dash x equal to 0. What is the meaning of f dash x equal to 0? That means fx must be a constant function, because differentiation of a constant is 0. So if f dash x equal to 0, that means what? That means fx must be a constant. Correct? Now what is our fx? Fx is nothing but g dash minus hx. gx minus hx. What is fx? Fx equal to gx minus hx. So that implies gx minus hx, that is equal to constant. Correct? So what we get? Gx minus hx is a constant. That is what we wanted to show, right? Let me go back to the statement. Functions with same derivatives differ by a constant. So what are the two functions we took? Gx and hx. And what is the condition? Their derivatives are same. That means g dash x is equal to h dash x. What we need to show that they differ by means gx minus hx. That is their difference. So their difference should be a constant. And this is the way we have proved it. Very quickly, we took another function, okay, fx, that is equal to gx minus hx. Very simple. Then we did a differentiation of both the sides. So we get f dash x equal to g dash x minus h dash x. Now according to the given condition g dash x equal to h dash x, that means g dash x minus h dash x equal to 0. So f dash x equal to 0, that means fx must be a constant. What is fx? Gx minus hx, so that is a constant. Hence we are able to prove the first part. Okay, that the first topic what we wanted to discuss. Ideally this should have been covered in the previous session, but I missed it, hence I included it here. Now important point, okay, that geometrical interpretation of indefinite integrals. Okay, so what is the geometrical significance? Geometrical significance means is that if we can draw it and if we can show it, that exactly what is meant by that. Dear students, before we proceed this one, let's take an example, because if we understand all these things by means of an example, things become much simpler. Okay. Let us consider a function fx. Okay, so let me write it here. Let us consider a function fx is equal to 2x. Okay, and we have just started learning that integration, that the basic formulas we discussed in the previous section is that fx dx is equal to what? Integration of 2x dx, correct? So this is equal to what? This will come as 2 into integration x dx, that is equal to 2 into x square by 2 plus c. Okay, what is c? Where c is integrating constant, where c is integrating constant. Okay, so that implies what? That is actually coming as x square plus c. Now dear students, let's assume that y is nothing but that integration of fx dx. That implies what? This implies y is equal to this implies y is equal to this, and finally we get y is equal to x square plus c. So what we are going to discuss now? We are going to discuss about this function, that y equal to x square plus c. Now what is c? C is integrating constant. So that means from this one, y equal to x square plus c, if we apply c equal to 0, then what we are going to get? So if we apply c equal to 0, we get y equal to x square. If we apply c is equal to 1, we get y equal to x square plus 1. If we apply c is equal to minus 1, what we get? Y equal to x square minus 1, and so on. That means if we apply c equal to 2, it will be y equal to x square plus 2, c equal to minus 2, y equal to x square minus 2. So what is all these curves? If we write it down, y equal to x square, y equal to x square plus 1, y equal to x square minus 1, y equal to x square plus 2, y equal to x square minus 2, and so on. What are these? These are the family of curves. Okay, why it is family? The word family comes is that it is of the similar pattern. That's why you call it the family, right? If you look into this curve, this is nothing but a parabola. Okay, those who have not learned parabola, so you can look back into my the session which is available in YouTube related to parabola. So now let's draw this one. Okay, then it will be very clear for us. As I was telling, that geometrical interpretation means there should be a visual representation. Okay, so let's consider this is the y-axis and this is x-axis. Okay, so this is positive direction of x-axis, this is negative direction of x-axis, this is positive direction of y-axis, this is negative direction of y-axis, and this is origin. So now what are the different points we are going to take? we are going to take a point along the y-axis. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3. In that way it will proceed. Here it is -1, -2, -3, and it will proceed. So here it is 1, here it is 2, here it is 3, and in that way it will go. And here it is -1, -2, -3, and it will proceed. So now let's see y equal to x square. Y equal to x square is a parabola, okay, which is of this type. Okay, so this is a parabola where the vertex is at the origin. So this is the curve which is y equal to x square. Okay, now let's concentrate on y equal to x square plus 1. That is also a parabola in which the vertex is not actually on the exactly on the origin, where the vertex is at the point 0, 1. So how it will be? The parabola will be looks like something like this. Okay, correct? So this is the parabola. What we are going to get is that y equal to x square plus 1. Now let's look into y equal to x square minus 1. This is also a parabola, but its vertex is at the point 0, -1. So what will be the parabola? The parabola will be something like this. Okay. Now let's look into y equal to x square plus 2. That is also a parabola where the vertex is at the point 0, 2. So this is, so let me write it down here. So this is y equal to x square minus 1. So this is a parabola where the vertex is at the point 0, 2. So what is the equation? Y equal to x square plus 2. So we get y equal to x square plus 2. Now let's look at y equal to x square minus 2. So how it will be? Here the vertex should be at the point 0, -2. So this is the parabola. Okay, so this is the parabola. What you get equal to y equal to x square minus 2, and in that way we can proceed. Okay, so now let's look at it. So that's why it is called a family of parabolas, family of curves. Okay, so the first important point what we learned, dear students, is that what is the geometrical interpretation of an indefinite integration. The geometrical interpretation of indefinite integration is that it represents a family of curves. This is a family of curves, and we started integrating the function fx dx where fx is equal to 2x. So we get this curve y equal to x square plus c, where c is a constant of integration or integrating constant. Now we can choose different values of c. C equal to 0, we get y equal to x square. C is equal to 1, we get y equal to x square plus 1. C equal to -1, we get y equal to x square minus 1. C is equal to 2, we get y equal to x square plus 2. C is equal to -2, we get y equal to x square minus 2, and so on. Now if we plot all these parabolas here in this coordinate axis, then we get this kind of curves. That is why it is known as a family of curves. Now there is another interesting point. What about this 2x? Okay, so for that we are going to draw one line, and that line is equal to x is equal to a. Okay, x is equal to a, where a belongs to the set of real numbers. Now for the sake of our simplicity, let's consider a is greater than 0. If we take a is less than 0, that also is possible. Let's consider a is greater than 0. Okay, then what will be the geometrical representation of x equal to a? It is nothing but a straight line parallel to the y-axis at a distance a from the y-axis. Correct? Now a is greater than 0. So how it looks like? So the straight line will looks like something like this. Okay, let me draw properly. So straight line will looks like something like this. It is parallel to the y-axis and at a distance a from the y-axis. We took a is greater than 0, so that means this distance is a. This distance is a, and this line is actually what we are getting is that this line is, x is equal to a. Now what we are going to do, dear students, is that we are going to mark these points. Okay, so let me use this blue color. We are going to mark these points, okay, that the intersection of this family of curves with the line x equal to a. Then what are the points we are going to get? With y equal to x square, it intersect at this point. And at this point, what we are going to do? We are going to draw a tangent. Okay, this is a tangent. So the first blue line, what I draw is the tangent to the curve y equal to x square at the point of intersection of the line x equal to a and the corresponding curve, which is a parabola. Now let's look into that y equal to x square plus 1. So this is the point of intersection. Here also we can draw a tangent. Okay, here also you draw a tangent, so it will be looks like this. Then we come to y equal to x square minus 1. So this is the point of intersection, okay, between the curve and the straight line x equal to a. So here also we draw a tangent. Okay, then we get y equal to x square plus 2. This point, here we draw a tangent. Okay, tangent will be like this. And y equal to x square minus 2, you draw a tangent, something like this. So now if you look into all these tangents, okay, that is all the blue lines, you will notice one thing, they are parallel to each other. Okay, and here comes one point, very interesting point. So whatever we get, that upon integrating that function 2x, that curve what we get, now if I going to differentiate this function, okay, then what we are going to get 2x. So that means what? If we want to make dy dx, for example, so what did that is mean? That means ddx of x square plus c, where c is an constant of integration, that is equal to what? That is equal to ddx of x square plus ddx of c. Okay, now ddx of x square is what? 2x, and obviously the differentiation of that constant is equal to 0, so we get 2x. Now what is the value of dy dx at x equal to a? So the value of dy dx at x equal to a, we are going to get is that we nothing but apply the value of x equal to a in this expression 2x. So what we are going to get? We are going to get this is equal to 2a. So what does it mean? It means is that we discussed in the in a very first session initially, okay, that what is the derivative means? Derivative means is that tangent and the slope. What is 2a? 2a is nothing but the slope. All these slopes are equal at the point x equal to a, and that is also one meaning. But the first geometrical, the most important part is that the geometrical interpretation of indefinite integral, as I said few minutes back, it is nothing but a family of curves. And this is the family of curves of parabola in context to the example we have taken. Now, along with that, one thing we have learned is that if you take a particular point, that means if we take a particular point x equal to a, that means geometrically we can draw a straight line x equal to a. Correct. Now if we want to draw tangent of these family of parabolas at the point of intersection of the line x equal to a and those parabolas, we will see all these blue lines are parallel to each other. My drawing is not very perfect, that's why apparently it may looks like that few blue lines are not parallel to each other, but it actually I hope you understood it is actually parallel. And what is that slope? That we can find whatever the function we got after integration. If we make a differentiation of this function, we get the original function 2x. Here we get 2x. Now if we find the value of this differential coefficient, okay, at the point x equal to a, we get 2a. So that means all these tangents are having slope of 2a. So these are the two main important points about as long as the geometrical interpretation of indefinite integral is concerned. I hope you liked it. Then please provide your comments and we will come up with a new video, and that will be available in another few hours from now. Thank you very much.